For the second weekend in a row, a U.S. city has become the site of a neo-Nazi demonstration. The overt public display of swastikas and other incendiary symbols is leaving many communities shaken and inflaming national tensions over incidents that appear to stem from racist, anti-Semitic, or misogynist viewpoints. As Laura Aguirre explained, some community leaders are taking to the streets now to send a message of their own.
A small group of masked individuals carrying large flags bearing swastikas marched through a popular district in Columbus, Ohio, Saturday. For some residents, it felt like being pushed back in time.
Most of them are cowards. You know, they don't want to show their faces like the KKK. They wear the hoods.
It's time to be real. We're in 2024. Come on, how many years do we got to go through this?
Witness footage provided to news affiliate WBNS showed the group chanting racial and ethnic slurs.
We're not backing down. We're not running. We're not scared.
Brian Winston is the president of 100 Black Men of Central Ohio. He joined other Columbus community leaders Sunday for a counter demonstration to send a different message.
That hate doesn't get to have the last word. That injustice doesn't get to have the last word. That bigotry doesn't get to have the last word.
This is so vile and so disrespectful. No, simply cannot be.
This incident comes 1 week after several masked people with Nazi and swastika flags demonstrated across two small towns in Livingston County, Michigan, including outside a theater staging The Diary of Anne Frank.
It was sickening seeing it in my hometown, of all places.
So far, no arrests have been made in Columbus, but WBNS did confirm with local 911 dispatchers that police were called and some marchers were briefly detained.
I've drawn a strong line in the sand as the Columbus City Attorney, as a prosecutor, that we have prosecuted hate crime in our community, and we're not going to let up. We draw those lines in the sand because we appreciate and respect the diversity and culture of others.
I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Shalom, shalom wa ahaba, mishpachah, shalom wa ahaba. Peace and love, family, peace and love. I want to say shalom to the whole house of Yasharel, all 12 tribes scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, to wherever we've been driven to the lands of our captivity. I also want to say shalom to the sojourners, the Gentiles, and the foreigners, and all those who give thanks, honor, and praises to the Elohim, or God of the Bible, and his only begotten Son, Yahushua HaMashiach, to whom many of you refer to as Christ. Hallelujah. Mishpachah, I just want to put a public service announcement out there to all of America, but especially my people in the so-called Negro community, the so-called Black community, the Yahudim or the Israelites that are here in these divided states of wickedness. Please do not bite the bait from these federal agendas. You know what I mean? Because them guys out there walking in the street, they ain't nothing but the FBI, man. That's the FBI and the CIA trying to trigger some type of race war to justify the conflict, confusion, and chaos that they want to bring about before the inauguration of President Donald J. Trump. That's all this is. And this is a warning to my people to not get caught up in this foolishness. Because anybody out there that's not telling you that is the FBI, that is the CIA, that is out there marching in the streets trying to trigger your emotions and get you set up in some kind of conflict, you know what I mean, in some kind of race war, so that they can bring about chaos, so they can try to maintain power within this country. Because let me tell you something, real short and sweet. Even those so-called Trump supporters that may have what you and I would call racist tendencies, many of them are not dumb enough to go out there in the street and give the left-wing liberal media mob the material that it needs to frame every so-called conservative and Republican and every person who voted for Donald Trump as some kind of racist, misogynistic bigot. You see what I'm saying, Mishpachah? Why, when they know that they want to frame them and name them as such, why would they go out there in the middle of the street and give them the footage that they need to justify calling them all of these names, Mishpachah? You see what I'm saying? When you got leaders in our community that are not educating our people to the way that these secret societies and the so-called deep state and the way that they operate, and allowing our people to be led to the slaughter by tricks like this. Well, but 20 people out there, all of them probably was agents. That's why won't nobody arrested. You see what I'm saying, Mishpachah? This is what I'm talking about within our. Please do not bite the bait and stay your black behind at home. When these people, Antifa, BLM, and all these government agents, these what they call them agent provocateurs, you see what I'm saying? These people that are paid to go out here and cause all kinds of conflict and confusion, don't get caught up in that, Mr. Picard. Because let me tell you something. There's a new sheriff in town, and there is some law and order type stuff coming down the pipe. See what I'm saying? Because we got criminals in high places, and they don't want to go down alone. So I beg you, my people, do not feed into this foolishness, and do not allow your emotions to trigger you into supporting and getting involved with something that may end up with your black behind ending up behind bars, Mr. Picard. Because this is nothing but an attempt to try to trigger war. The people that lost that election and the people that are out there telling you, oh, these guys are coming out here and, you know, Trump has emboldened the white supremacists. Them the same people that tried to trick you into voting for Kamala Harris, who would have probably been 10 times worse towards black people than anything Donald Trump got going on, Mr. Picard. Please do not bite the bait. Chaos, conflict, and confusion is what they want. That is why they are sending their agents out there to do stupid stuff, like march up and down the street with swastikas, talking junk to black folks. Let me tell you something. It ain't a white Trump supporter out there that's dumb enough to do that and help you frame them as racist, misogynist, anti-shimmy, and everything else, Mr. Picard. Keep your eyes open, Mr. Picard. Stay prepared so that you don't have to get prepared. And always remember to keep the fire burning. A little more oil in my lungs. Hallelujah, Mr. Picard. Until we meet again, Kumar Yasharel, Kam Yasha Allah, Raj Yisrael, Shalom, Shalom, Salama, Mr. Picard. Hallelujah.